Officer, what was your occupation on October 19th, '05? I was a policeman in Schenectady. Yes, assigned to the precinct in Schenectady. Did you have a version or an occasion on October 10th, '05 to respond to an accident which involved a lady by the name of Gloria Modell? Defendant's counsel, I object to the question as blatantly leading, if Your Honor please, on a significant issue. The court, I will overrule your objection at this point. One correction, October 19th is the date, if I am not mistaken. I beg your pardon, please excuse me. On October 19th at approximately 4 o'clock, I responded to an accident. In the morning? In the morning. In the a.m.? In the a.m. Continue. On the State Parkway in the vicinity of Schenectady. Please feel free to refer to any note that you might have. Thank you. Let me clear it up as to one thing, though. All right. You have retired from the New York City Police Department last July. Without a blemish on your record? Yes. And you are employed privately at this time? I am. Whereabouts? In Yonkers. You say that you are employed at Yonkers? That's right. Defendant's counsel, I object to the repetition, Your Honor. The court, the objection is considered and overruled. By whom? By a policing unit out there. There is no jury here, so tell His Honor in your own words when you got to the scene what you saw. I had a conversation. Did you have a conversation with the plaintiff? Defendant's counsel, I object to the form of the question, Your Honor. The court, the objection is overruled. There is no jury here, as was noted. I believe there is another correction there. The plaintiff is not at the scene. It was not Gloria. I think it was someone else. Who was it? The woman has two names. Victoria and Gloria? Yes. They are the one and the same person? All right. What was the magistrate's name? It was under a Gloria, I think, and the operator's license was under a lifetime name. I did inquire at the time, and I was under the impression she told me that was her name. Defendant's counsel, move to strike, if the court please. The court, the motion is denied at this time. Proceed. When I responded to the scene, I found that the car was facing eastward. Facing eastward? That is correct. Did you have any damage to that car? Yes. What? It had struck a concrete abutment. You mean the divider? The median, yes. The operator claimed injury. What did you do? I called for an ambulance. What did she tell you, if anything? Defendant's counsel, objection, hearsay, if the court please. The court, I will allow it. At the time, she told me she was cut off by a confidential vehicle which failed to stop. Defendant's counsel, I object to the question thus far, Your Honor. The court, yes, it is bad in form, counsel. Plaintiff's counsel, question withdrawn. Immediately thereafter, in sequence of time, did you ask her, do you recall, if the other car hit her? I did. What was her response? She told me it had not. Can you tell me, please, according to the rules of the police department, if that other car had come in contact with her, what would be the normal routine for you to follow? Defendant's counsel, I object to the question as bad in form, Your Honor. The court, the objection is overruled. I would have to make out a form called a complaint form, sir. Did you do that before? No, sir. Did you, as a result of the information you procured at the accident scene and in accordance with your duties, make out an aided card, was it called? Defendant's counsel, objection, Your Honor. Leading the court, the objection is overruled. I did. I allow you this card and I hand it to you and I ask you what it is. Yes. Is that the card made out by you? I usually report this to the station house. Defendant's counsel, objection to what he usually does, Your Honor. The court, objection sustained. What did you do in this instance? I reported to the precinct house and filled this out. Is your signature on that? Yes. Your signatory is on that? Yes. Officer, upon your arrival, was it obvious that the young lady was hurt? That is correct.